Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Ironsight, the free-to-play first-person shooter. Wow, that was a really nice triple. That is taking the world by storm. That flick, ooh, nasty.
Nice.
And today we're going to be talking about this game in comparison to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the game that everybody is talking about right now. They're saying it's going to kill Fortnite, it's going to kill PUBG, it's going to kill all the big games right now. And I'm under the impression that that isn't going to be the case. Now, I'm not a hater of Call of Duty. I absolutely love the genre. But the problem with the series over the last couple of years, it's been trying to go and revolutionize itself and implement all these different type of stuff that people realistically don't want, right? They don't want the exosuit. They don't want the bouncing off the walls. They just want normal, fast-paced Call of Duty where you can run around and play a little bit of Nuketown with your mates, right? That's what people want. And so what did they do this year? They made a Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, Battle Royale fusion that, in my opinion, does not work. I looked at the trailer and I literally mega lulled in real life. That's how I was just like, why? What's the point? Who's this going to appeal to? All the YouTubers like, oh man, this is going to be the best Call of Duty game ever. And I'm like, the time to kill is so low, you can barely get 3 kills in a row before your magazine runs out. If you're a sniper, man, this game's going to be a little bit tough. If you're just a rusher like me with an SMG, it's going to be even tougher. Overall, it feels like they're going down a tactical direction for no obvious reason. I personally was hoping for something like Black Ops 2. Back to the basics, but it had the fundamentals down pat. The fundamentals down pat, and everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. And I was hoping for that, in a way, because that's where I wanted the Call of Duty scene to go. But in the end of it, we get this. And it's the exact opposite of what I and a lot of fans really wanted. In the end of it, I'll still go and check it out. But I feel like, man, Ironsight has a big opportunity. Because this game, as you can see, it's doing exactly what the fans want. Where you run around, you just play it casually, you don't have to think too much, right? You just shoot some people, you can quickscope, whatever, and you just have some fun. That's what people wanted, to go back to the roots. So now Ironsight has the potential to become the king, right? Absolutely the potential to become the king, because I don't think Black Ops 4 will take off. I feel like it's going to go down the same path as World War II, where it just completely flopped after people realized that the game actually isn't fun. People hyped it up at launch, say it was going to be like the savior of COD, but in the end of it, it was just a really trash implementation, and then overall, what did people do? They just went on the Fortnite, because in the end of it, that game was fun, and World War isn't. So now we go and look at Ironsight. Again, let's look at what Ironsight does. It's literally Black Ops 2 on the PC, done right. And so many people getting into it. It's got a great competitive community right now, a great casual community. The balances are not the best, but you know, free patches are going to go and fix it up. And with that said, I cannot fault this game in many areas. It runs really well on bad computers, which is a big thing that Call of Duty had never done properly. Even on my gaming PC, terribly optimized. And in the end of it, you're just getting crap frame rates. So you got a really nice looking, well, not the best looking game in the world, but a decently nice looking Call of Duty-like game on the PC that a lot of people enjoy. It's got a really good player base right now. If it ever comes to Steam, the player base is going to explode even more. Man, everything is set up for this game to go and succeed. The developers are really listening to the community. They've just got to go down the trajectory that they're going down right now. And I think there is going to be lots of really big things to come. And look at this game. It's just fun to go and play. I'm just running around, talking to you guys. It's kind of casual. But if I wanted to go and play it really competitively, which you can go into a ranked match, or you can go and play Search and Destroy, Resource Takeover, Secure Point. I'm just playing TDM for the sake of this video, but there's lots of growth for this game, lots of potential growth. And you look at the loadout system, it's back to basics. It's what people want. People don't want these layers and layers of crap. They just want the core game to be good. That's the reason why I'm personally not playing Fortnite that much, because they're loading the game up in layers and layers of garbage, of new weapons and new features and new modes that I personally don't really want. I want them to go and focus on the core gameplay mechanics, get that down point, and then when you're done on that front, you can go and add stuff in the game. But they just jump the gun, they want to go and get the money, and that's what Epic is doing. It's going to make them money, yes, but in the end of it, it's not going to appease the people to the point where they're going to play the game more and more. I haven't played Fortnite in like 2 weeks. I just don't enjoy the game anymore. I just really don't. But Ironsight, man, this is a game I've been playing because it's the experience that I want. It's laid back and casual when I want it to be, and I can go and try hard when I want it to be, and I can go and play competitive when I want it to be. And in the end of it, it caters to lots of different types of fans, and that's what a game should do. It shouldn't segregate itself into one area, which is what Black Ops 4 is doing right now. It's saying, you're a casual user, like, you like Overwatch, right? You're gonna love this game. But if you don't want to go, if you want to pub stomp, you want to run around with an SMG and just spray down teams, if you're good enough, can't do that anymore. Can't do that anymore because we've implemented specialists and all this type of, and lower time to kill. It's just going against what people have been asking for a first-person shooter in a very, very long time, and it's kind of disappointing. I think people are just really caught up in following the trends. You're going to potentially go and mix it up and more than likely go back to the roots. Go back to the roots of what people really enjoyed, and then people are going to go and enjoy that. But nostalgia right now is blinding. People being nostalgic about Fortnite. And the game's only been out for what, like 9 months or something like that? Man, I enjoyed old Fortnite, man. Old Fortnite was so fun. People are nostalgic over so many different things, and if companies can go and capitalize on that nostalgia, it's massive, absolutely massive. Well, Ironsight doesn't go and capitalize on nostalgia that I personally have for, let's say, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 in terms of how the game looks and the weapons and whatnot. It definitely does it in terms of the gameplay for stuff like Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and whatnot. And those type of games is what defined my console childhood, playing on the PlayStation 3 and just destroying people left, right, and center on Nuketown with an AK-47 extended mags. Those memories are ingrained in my mind, and this game has the potential to go and dig those up. The amount of times people have gone and asked me, UCD, is there going to be a console release for Ironsight? And I have to say, every single time, no. And it's disappointing because I feel like this game, if it had a really big budget, really big budget behind it, could potentially go and do a console release and do what no other game has done. Because when you think of free-to-play Call of Duty, what do you think about? You think about Ironsight, but before that, maybe Blacklight Retribution, but that game was a mess. Maybe Warface, but the game is a pay-to-win mess. And overall, the gameplay isn't fun in my opinion. It's just boring and lackluster. I don't think of many, and I'm like, by the way, I might have said this a few times, but when you one red bar, you can't move. The game just locks you in place because it says, okay, you've got such an advantage over everybody just peeking around corners and whatnot. You're going to get locked in place. You can't go and shoot, which is honestly fair enough. But yeah, I think my point comes across very loud and clear when it comes to the state of free-to-play gaming. It's just, people want a free-to-play alternative of what's popular. You look at PUBG, right? That game was insanely popular. People wanted a battle royale game that was free-to-play. Then Fortnite came along, and it did something very, very different. But overall, it's still a battle royale game. And people thought, okay, battle royale, I want to go and play that, but I don't have money. Let's go and play, what's it called? Oh, I've got a Hellbird, by the way. I didn't even realize it. Oh, no, I'm not even going to be able to go and use it. I was talking to you guys too much. No, oh my, this little beefy thing is the most annoying thing out, by the way. This little red laser thing, I'll go and zoom in on it. It destroys your Hellbird in 2 seconds. Everybody goes and runs it, but I've got the highlight for some reason. I don't know how. Let's have a look how I went and got it. I'm running around. I get 1. I get 2. Thank you, Laggy Killcam. I reload. Do I get the triple? Do I get a quadra or anything? Just a simple P90 triple spray down, whatever that was. But yeah, in the end of it, I think that sums up my thoughts very, very well. And I think that Black Ops 4 may potentially be a really, really good game, but it's not going in the direction that Ironsight is going. And that's a good thing for Ironsight because now it has no competition. Zero competition for this game right now. And it can just do what it's been doing all along, progressively going up the marketing, progressively going up to production. And overall, I've got very, very big hopes for this game. If this isn't a very, very popular game on Steam very, very, very soon, within the next year, I'll be actually quite disappointed. But overall, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go and give it a like rating. Make sure to go and comment in the comment section below just your thoughts on Black Ops 4, Ironsight, and all that type of stuff. And hopefully subscribe if you did enjoy this video. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes, all the way from Down Under, out.